I've lived most of my life in the United States. That's where I was trained as a pediatrician. And then we came to visit Singapore as a family about 16 years ago and loved it and thought this would be a wonderful place to eventually move to become a doctor here. So I've been here now for about 8.5 years. I've had my own clinic here for about the last 7 or 8 months. It's going wonderfully well and we love it. It used to be we had very strict rules and said do not start solids at all until after 6 months. We thought it was dangerous, had a higher risk of allergies or choking, and it turns out that's not true. It's safe as early as 4 months. Basically, we look for good head control. If your baby can hold their head up well, that's the first step. And then being interested. If your child is looking at you as you eat, that's wonderful. If you offer food and they take it, that's of course another good sign. Some babies love solids, some babies don't. So I have some children who the moment they get solids love it and just take more and more. Others have very little interest until sometimes even after age 1. So it's just starting it whenever your child is ready and whenever your child is excited. What I would say is it does not matter, but other doctors have different opinions. Some doctors will tell you that there is a specific ratio of how to start things, and depending on where you come from in the world, there's many different beliefs about whether solids should be a major part of your diet as a young child or whether it's better to have milk. What I have found is that as your child gets older, they're going to let you know whether they love solids. If they really like it, they may take less milk. That worries a lot of parents, but it's okay. Your child may not have any interest in solids for a very long time. That's also okay. It's something where as long as you're giving healthy foods that are nutritious, that it does not matter. What will happen is your child will let you know what they like as they get older. If they really love solids, they'll love it. If they don't like solids, they won't. Let your child be who he or she is. Don't force it. Don't make meal times miserable, but just react to what your increasingly strong-willed child wants. It is something where it is equally safe. If it's a goat's milk based formula, that is okay. They add some nutrition in to make sure that it's as good as any other formula. It used to be we didn't like goat's milk based formulas because they had certain deficiencies that babies needed, but now, especially in Singapore, a goat's milk formula is just as safe. It may be better tolerated, it might not be, but it's something where if cow's milk is not tolerated, if you have a reaction to that, goat's milk is a fine choice as a substitute as a formula. I think there are some proteins, there's some ingredients and things that are natural to goat's milk that may be better. Retinols are at a higher level in goat's milk than they are in cow's milk. Cow's milk has more folate, so that's something that there may be a problem with depending on your overall diet. But goat's milk may have some properties to it that are a little more nutritious for some kids than cow's milk. Though overall, the difference is not so big that we would recommend against cow's milk. But it does appear that goat's milk is safe, it's better tolerated, and it does have some potential nutritional advantages over cow's milk.